Welcome back. Time to find out what we got wrong and what we missed from TV's Andy Levy at the Red Eye News Deck. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Tom. How are you?
Good.
Good. There's way too many pieces of paper here. I might have printed twice.
Oh, really?
I guess we'll find out. Alabama Trump. Tom, you said there are some perks that come with being named Donald Trump, and showed a video of this guy saying sometimes he gets upgraded to penthouse suites.
Yeah.
And sometimes he gets letters from people asking him to buy hotels.
Yeah.
How is getting letters from people asking you to buy hotels a perk?
I mean, for him, it's a perk, Andy.
That would piss me off. Like, I can't afford. Stop sending me this. I can't afford it.
How are they thinking it's Trump? They're like, Donald Trump. I think the Alabama zip code should tip them off.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah. Kevin, I am sorry about your friends Chris Brown and Willie Cosby.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And no word from Willie. We don't know.
We don't have any. We have no idea what happened to Willie. He just disappeared a few months ago.
Okay. All right. Keep us posted, please.
Absolutely.
Kat, you had a problem with the Trumps having 6 dogs.
Yes, I do.
You haven't done a lot of country living, have you?
No, I have not.
Okay. It's not uncommon.
Okay. I can still judge from afar.
Sure. Speaking of which, Anthony, please apologize to our Alabama viewers for mocking their fine state.
Oh my God, Alabama. They know I love them, please. They're half my subscribers.
All right. Deirdre, we're talking about this guy maybe running for mayor. You think he should go for it?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think he'd be a good mayor?
You know what? He seems like a reasonable guy.
Yeah. All right. Tom, you said we took this off of the national news.
Yeah.
I thought it was a story on an Alabama website.
I thought I saw. I don't know.
Just checking. Yeah. James Comey hates privacy / America. Tom, you said you don't like the fact that there are 650 phones out there that terrorists have that we can't look at.
Yeah.
They're not terrorists.
Well, who are they then?
They're suspected criminals.
Okay.
But they're not even suspected terrorists. These are like local crimes and stuff like that.
Okay, sound like bad guys to me. If Comey's looking at him, I trust him.
Okay. Deirdre, you asked if the government is always listening. Is it called spying or is it called policy? It's called spying.
Okay. I can't answer.
Also, Deirdre, I'm not sure. You said, I don't understand how Tim Cook not unlocking the San Bernardino terrorist phone so that he can tell his customers their phones are secure. You said that's a PR move.
Well, yeah.
I don't see that as a PR move.
The integrity of the product.
Right. That's not PR.
Okay. So it's a direct pitch.
Okay. All right. I think it's reassuring his customers.
Okay. All right.
Agree to disagree.
All right.
Anthony, you said you have a solution. Just give you the 650 phones and you'll leave them out and your girlfriend will crack them.
Yeah.
Are you dating Carrie Matheson?
No, I'm apparently dating a cyber expert. Get into any phone ever. And then there's another thing they do right after they throw it at my head.
I've seen that.
Part of the tactic.
I've seen that happen.
He has.
Tom, you said your solution is take the phones to Guantanamo because you're off U.S. soil and then crack them there.
Yeah, great idea.
Except the issue isn't being on U.S. soil. The issue is that the phones are encrypted in such a way that the government can't crack them. It doesn't matter where they try.
Well, I mean, Kat's saying it's unconstitutional.
Okay, but the issue here for Comey is that there's this encryption that cannot be broken.
Yeah, he wants the key. So take him to Guantanamo and use the key.
That solves nothing.
You get into the phone.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna move on now. Okay. No guns for medical marijuana users. Anthony, you said this is nuts, which I agree with. As you later pointed out, the problem here is that marijuana is illegal under federal law. So the ruling is because of that, then you can't get a gun.
Right.
The good news here is that the Ninth Circuit, which gave this ruling, they have a pretty good track record of getting overturned by the Supreme Court.
They seem like a real kind of Western liberal circuit court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They mostly are.
Good.
Yeah. Yep. Kevin, as you said, the part that's the problem here, or one of the problems, is the court saying that Congress reasonably concluded that marijuana use raises the risk of irrational or unpredictable behavior. Because if that is the case, nobody who buys alcohol should be allowed to buy a gun.
You know what, though? I'm from Detroit. I'm going to say more shootings are fueled by liquor than pot. But that's just, I mean,
Yes,
that's just a
agree.
hunch. I have nothing to back that up with,
Right.
except growing up in Detroit.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I think common sense would back that up too,
Yeah.
probably, though. Yeah. Yeah. Kat, I may have understood this. Did you say you're okay with not being able to get a gun if you're on the no-fly list?
Yeah.
You are?
No, I'm okay with. You should be able to get a gun even if you're on the no-fly list.
Then I did mishear you. Yes. Okay. Good. Then we don't have to argue about it.
Yeah.
Tom, you said the woman in this case said she got a medical marijuana card because she wanted to be cool.
I think so.
She said she got it as an expression of support for marijuana legalization.
Yeah.
Same thing to you?
Which is
Yeah, to be
cool.
like her friends, I think.
Right. Okay. All right. Burning Man. Deirdre, you pointed out that Silicon Valley people love Burning Man.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot of startup ideas come out of this. Is that true?
I think it's mix and mingle and networking, so I would not be surprised.
Okay. Anthony, you said this is your nightmare.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. But the first class accommodations that are annoying these people, some of the people there, literally the only way I would go.
Yeah.
And even then, someone would have to pay me.
Didn't we do a story here once on glamping? It was the glamour camping.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of how you do. You set up a tent that looks like what's his name?
Like a house.
Caesar in Gladiator. There's a lot of blowing fabric and candles and statues. Yeah.
As soon as I hear the word, they said, people set up yurts. As soon as I hear the word yurt, I'm like, that's not a place I want to be.
How about Echo Tent, Andy?
Echo tent?
Yeah.
Those are two things I don't enjoy. The guy who runs Burning Man, Larry Harvey, is a really interesting guy. He got in some trouble a year or two ago for saying one of the reasons the Burning Man crowd is overwhelmingly white is because black people don't like to go camping.
He says,
He stands by it.
Set
by the
it
way.
in a yurt.
He stands by it. And just lastly, I think we have an out of context moment tonight featuring Anthony Cumia. Can we roll that?
Oh. I can understand some nuts like Manson and his family being out in the desert having a little fun.
you can understand it.
Just a little fun. Hey, they didn't really do anything there in the desert.
That's true. All right, I am done.
Thank you, Andy.
Yep.
Coming up, when spicy noodles attack, learn how to protect yourself after the break.